I'm all wrapped up into what the pastor just said to what I done forgot everything he said. So y'all forgive me, but I'm gonna allow him to come up and introduce himself, and please give him a warm welcome as he comes, Mr. John Peterson.
No one told me I would have to come up after. That's a hard act to follow. My name is John Peterson. I was a clinical technician supervisor. Let me get from the front of that thing. There you go. Clinical technician supervisor, but I had just been promoted. So now I'm a janitor. No, I'm joking. But I am now a research clinical manager. So what that is just managing a clinic that does research on different items or devices. There's pharmaceutical research, but for me it's devices. But we didn't come here to talk about that. What I want to talk to you about is being a man. That's my topic for today. I was born here, and a little background about me. I was born here in Jacksonville, raised in Springfield. If anybody know about Springfield back in 1980s and 90s, it wasn't the best of places to be. Yeah, it has kind of gotten a little better, but you know, it can stand to get a little bit better yet. So I grew up, didn't have a father. Still don't know who my father is. But you know something? It's okay. Because what I thought about it, and I said if I did have a father, then I probably would have went after being like him. So being a man, let's look at that. So being a man, I said to myself, well, what is that? I had to ask a few people because I'm like, that's a big topic, pretty broad as well. So being a man is, I found out, you know, it's nothing more than you being a male. Physical. There's different connotations. Connotations are being responsible, having moral standards, doing what's right, being a leader. You can't take that away from it. Those are the things that are always known and acceptable. But I feel that there are some things that are missed. And those things are missed because for some reason, I don't know why, I don't know what happened, but there seems to be this disconnect between what's passed down from generation to generation. I feel like things are getting lost. What is not being taught to these men to bring on the right character? What is not being taught to men to bring on the right quality? What suffers is the women. The women, the ladies, you guys gonna suffer for this. Because what you're looking for is a man to be that leader, to have those qualities, to guide you through this crazy world, and to bring you successfully through it. What society has now dictated brings the problem. Some of it is because we've lost that godly guidance. We've lost what it means to be godly. And society creeps in and it says, this is the definition. This is what it is to be godly. This is what it is to be a man. This is what it is to be a leader. Now, it's a scary thing because, you know, when I look at it, I say, wow, you know, there's a lot of things going on, a lot of people being led to do all kind of crazy things and think they're crazy things, but nobody's willing to accept what needs to be said, what needs to be done. You know, when I look at the Bible and I look at some of the things that are important as far as being a leader, I often reference Lot. Now, Lot took his family and he put his family near Sodom. But what's important about that is, as leaders, we got to be careful what we do, where we go, especially if we have responsibilities with our families. It's, it's not something to play with. It's something that's serious, if you ask me, because this world is ready to eat you up. It's ready to make sure that you don't make it. The more you listen to it, the more you're going to be led astray. But funny thing is, it said, the Bible said he put his house next to Sodom and Gomorrah, but when it was time to leave, when it was time for him to do something, he hesitated. So why did he hesitate? You ask yourself, why would you hesitate as men, as leaders, to do the right thing at the right time, to make the right choices? Half the time it's because where we are. We're in society. It says it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that. But it's not telling us that was I think it's something else. So it tells us I made a choice back when I was growing up in Springfield, not to become what Springfield was dictating to me. You have to look at your life where you are. If you are not going anywhere, making any advancements in life, you got to start making better choices. You continue to make the same choice and you keep ending up in the same spot. It's time to do something different. I believe, if you ask me, there's a balance between men and women, and that balance has to be there. Men, yes, I believe we know that we're natural leaders. But back in the 50s, I believe, men became very oppressive to women. And that was a problem, because then women rose up, and that's when we got the women's movement. I may be wrong on the years, but the facts are there. Women rose up, and they wanted rights. They wanted to be recognized, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what was wrong was what we did. I believe we got a little too high and mighty. But it's not. But that's not being a man, though. Being a man is not suppressing somebody.